Yeah. Oh, did you start rolling already? Don't worry about it, yes, bro. That's just how they do the board. They don't tell me when shit rolling. You know what I mean?
Take your time, man. Take your time.
My dog. I appreciate you for coming through, my guy.
Sure, bro.
Listen, man. Listen. Started a new season. What we at? What we just say, Mark? Season 5? Season 5, episode 1. You know what I mean? We had to come with a banger. You know what I mean? Had to. You know, y'all know how John give it up. You know what I mean? We getting in the best guests in the city and outside the city, man. I just want to appreciate and say thank you to all the folks who've been liking, subscribing, sharing, following the page. You know what I mean? It's been nothing but a blessing. You know what I mean? So start this new season. You know what I mean? I just want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for continuing to support. You know what I mean? I-70 podcast and everything I got going on. With that being said, Yaz, you ready?
I'm ready whenever you are, bro.
All right, man, let's do this. Welcome back to the I-70 podcast. It is your boy, Jonathan Little, a.k.a. John. And right now, excuse me, I'm sitting here with, a gentleman who killing the game as far as fashion design goes. You know what I mean? He up and coming, still getting his feet wet, but he making moves, you know what I mean? Without a doubt, you know what I mean? And, this gentleman sitting to my right, he is an entrepreneur, fashion designer, brand director, creative director, and owner of Yazn Global, Kansas City native. Sure. Man, we got Yaz in the building, man, one time. Yes, we got claps, man. You ain't get to hear it because you ain't got the headset, but it's cool, man. First and foremost, man, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Enjoying this Ramadan. Yeah. Fasting.
That's what I'm talking about. And you ain't had nothing to eat?
Nah, no food, no water till sundown.
Oh, man, shout out to all my people doing Ramadan, man. I know it's rough. I know the smells be,
Not, you know what? When you've done it for so long, because, I've done it, like, middle age and up.
Yeah.
I'm 24 now. Mm-hmm. First day is always the worst, and when you have no caffeine, it's not the best, obviously.
So real quick, so you wake up and you just fast for?
Yeah, so we got a calendar.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's certain times. So first day, it's a certain time you can't eat, and then I get up probably like 30 minutes before then or an hour, eat. I don't eat too heavy, of course, not like no full course meal. I'll just eat stuff like fruit, stuff like that's gonna keep me hydrated too. I'll take certain supplements that are gonna keep me hydrated till 7 o'clock, 7:25, whatever.
And then one more question: do y'all be looking at family members if they ain't fasting right? Do you be like, bro, I saw you eat earlier, bro? Don't be like that.
Do.
How do you do that?
Nah, I'm kidding. Nah, man, I don't do that.
Nah. Now let's get into your background, bro.
Yeah.
And I was doing my research, and your art inspiration comes from moms. Did I get that correct?
My mother?
Yeah.
So she's the artistic one.
Got you.
I don't come from, family business, none of that. I'm kind of the first one to really attempt to build something from scratch.
Okay.
And, as you can see and as others see, it's getting somewhere,
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, we see you, baby. We see you for sure. You're doing your thing.
Thank you.
And then, so just when you say she's the artistic one, did you just see her doing things as a child that, pulled you into the artistic world?
So she used to draw on glass and stuff like that, and I don't know how to draw to save my life. I got an iPad, I got an Apple Pencil. I tried, I invested in that, but I don't even sketch. I just get to it, But the sewing side of things and all that, I'm self-taught.
Yeah.
I'm self-taught. So it's not really, I got some people who like, they taught me certain things like hand sewing and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything I do, I'm really self-taught.
And you ain't doing the school either, like no elective. You ain't have to, because I took that. What was that class we took in middle school?
They had like probably entrepreneur classes and stuff.
It was the culinary arts class where we cooked and then we sold pillows and shit. I still remember the pillow. I made a football pillow.
I went to Center High School.
Okay.
Graduated in 2018. We had a little business class where I had a little business class.
Okay.
And actually high school was the first time I had my first celebrity in my stuff.
Okay, got you.
So when I seen people kind of like gravitate to that and like traffic picked up just a little bit, I kind of, went all the way up with it. Mm-hmm. But I ended up, going to college for business administration, attempting to get my associates.
Mm-hmm.
But when you were in my position to where it's like professors are telling you, you know, pulling me to the side like, Yaz, you really don't got to be here.
Yeah.
You know what you want to do. If I were you, I would stop going. When your own professor who's telling you, who's dictating what your grades are and stuff, telling you that, that's when I was like, you know what, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know, so I dropped out of college in 2019, you know, working a regular job, quit that 2020. And since then it's been, you know, we're still building the empire.
Yeah.
So. And
then before we move past it, I did some more research. One of your first sales, did you really sell some fake leather? Keep it gangster, don't you know what I mean? Was it fake leather? Your first sale? It was.
Well, my first sale ever, I was customizing shoes.
Okay.
I used to customize shoes, but then my mom, she bought a little sewing machine.
Okay.
For Black Friday, and I was super bored that night, and I took it, opened it up, learned how to put it together, and I can't even call it leather. It's or like fake leather. It's vinyl.
Okay, gotcha.
So you know, I started making little wallets, and then started selling it around school and stuff, and you know, yeah, you got to start.
And where that come from, bro? Like, what made you say I'm finna design a wallet, or I'm finna?
Bro, I literally cut out 2 squares and sewed them together.
Okay.
And I just started selling them. So.
And that just came out of nowhere. Like nothing said. You didn't see your wallet and go, damn, my shit look plain. Let me do my own thing to it. Nothing.
Nah, like the leather work, I just started getting good at it. Was like 2022.
Okay.
So you know, yeah.
And then you know, you say you in college. You know, your professor drop out. You finally drop out. Just speak on that decision. I'm a college dropout as well. Speak about just that decision because I know the family probably wasn't happy.
So when you come from Middle Eastern, you know, brown families and all that.
Yeah.
You know, one thing, your parents don't want, like, they want you to stay in school because that's all they know.
Yeah.
Job security, retire at a certain age, you know, 50, 60, 401k, the whole nine. Nobody was really proud of it, but I learned, luckily, at a young age how to tune everything out.
Yeah.
Tune everything out. You know, whatever comes with it with all my decisions. I make my own decisions. And I accepted as a man a long time ago that I'm gonna just, you know, I'm a lay in the bed that I make. So,
and you got to. That's a fact.
Till this day, you know, it's frowned upon.
Yeah,
it's frowned upon. But you know, when it gets kind of tricky to want, you know, do I acknowledge the people who's telling me go back to school, or do I acknowledge the people who's, yes, bro, like I feel, you know, you like a mentor, you inspire me to do this, you inspire me to do that. You know, I don't really come outside like that.
Right.
But, you know, I pulled up to 2 little events recently, and when you got people telling you, they'll run up on you and like, they'll see that, you know, what you do. You won't recognize them.
Yeah.
But they'll recognize you. That's a different feeling. And they'll recognize your work, and then they'll be like, we didn't even think you lived here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I know I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
I'm inspiring people. And on top of that, for a college dropout, I've been getting a lot of messages to come back to my old high school. And every year I try to make it a goal to go back to my old high school and talk to the youth, because after us, it's the youth.
That's dope.
So, you know.
And then now speaking on that, you know, with the youth, what advice would you give that young man, that young woman who's sitting in class, they want to design their own brand? What advice would you give?
So the way I look at it first, I try to hear out who that person is and hear their circumstances. And then I pivot to where it's like, okay, you need to do this. Because, bro, we got, you know, the kids that I run into, some of them, they don't grow up in the best environments. They don't grow up in, you know, and sometimes the stuff that I say, right message, wrong messenger.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, like, when I come from privilege, I come from, you know, 2-parent household. I come from, you know, not too much struggling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only struggle I've ever had is a mental struggle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm working or
which we all got that.
Yeah, you know. So it gets kind of tricky. And like I said, it depends on who I'm talking to. But when it comes to starting a brand, I tell them, you know what I'm saying, start small. Okay. Don't go asking your parents for, you know, $500 for a bulk order that you're not gonna sell.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So tell them start small. And remain original, but keep in mind that you can't reinvent the wheel. Okay. You can't just, everybody's copying off each other.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? I get inspiration from other brands. You know, you got bullshitters out here who be like, oh, I get inspired from nature and all this. No, you got inspired from other brands.
Yeah, talk heavy, bro.
I get inspired from other brands, but one thing about me is I know how to put my own twist into it.
Right.
You know, so that's the only advice I really give them. And to, you know, the cliche stuff. Don't do drugs, don't drink, don't smoke, don't do stuff that's gonna that's gonna put you in a situation where you got to pay money to attempt to beat the law.
Yes, sir.
You don't. It costs money to deal with the law. And I tell everybody that it costs real money. I've never had to deal with it, luckily, because I got a right head on my shoulders, thankfully. But yeah, that's the advice I really give them.
Yeah, it costs too much to be a criminal. That's for damn sure.
1,000,000%.
And then you spoke on it, bro. You was in high school. It was the first time you seen somebody of status in with your merch on.
Yeah, R&B singer Jacquees.
Hey, shout out Jacquees, man. So how did that come about, bro? Like, just break that down.
Networking, bro.
Okay.
Networking. So I had my father drive me to Lawrence, Kansas. That's when, he was on tour. And I was getting contact with everybody, from the DJ to the bodyguard to his little team he brought with him when he was moving around with them, all that. I even got access to their Snapchats. I started blowing up their Snapchat. I blew everybody's phones up, you know what I'm saying, and no response.
Okay.
But we took the risk, drove out there. Soon as I seen the tour buses, I had my dad drop me off.
Yeah.
And when I recognized the person, I yelled his name, and he popped the gate open and let me in. You know what I'm saying? And gave him my work. But then that was the first time. The second time he got a piece from me was at Boulevard Nights. I was 16 years old.
Okay.
Boulevard Nights, you got to be 21 to get
Absolutely.
in. I could talk about this because it's the past.
Absolutely.
Nobody was harmed, nothing. His security snuck me in with the entourage.
Okay.
So I was, up VIP and presented my work to him, got that picture. Yeah, that was it.
And then at that moment, did you have to just talk about that feeling, bro? Because it had to be overwhelming to be a young man and have somebody of that status, because that was early in the game for you, right?
Yeah.
So, like, did you have to humble yourself? Like, just what was the experience after the fact?
I don't like the word humble.
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
But I remain balanced.
Okay.
You can get starstruck sometimes, but now it's like it don't really bother me. But before, it's like I'd be nervous.
Yeah.
Because I would look at it as like they're above me.
Okay. Oh, I like where
what
you're
I'm
going
saying?
with that. Yeah.
I
go
was
ahead.
young, and I like they're that. You can make everything look good on social media.
Yeah.
So they made it look good, and me being a consumer, I caught on to it. So it was just. I had to keep in mind I'm here. I got a motive.
Okay.
Good motive.
Right.
So I can't mess it up by pulling this phone out and doing, hey, that.
Bro, yeah,
You know how
man.
many people I done seen try to pull their phone out and security to smack the shit out of that phone?
Yeah.
A lot. Like I see it all the fucking time. So it's like I just I keep it balanced, bro.
Yeah.
Since
I like
then
that.
I done been around a lot of people, man. A lot of people that it's not even I can't take pictures of it.
Right.
Which I'll say who I've been around, but at the end of the day, I look at it too as like great experience, gives you a different perspective on life when you get around those kind of people.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're successful. They're up. They're icons. I'm in the works of that.
Yes, sir.
So.
Yes, sir. And I feel where you're coming from, bro, because for me, I talked about on my last episode, me with celebrities, I probably wouldn't pull, well, ain't no probably about it. I know that's the thing to do if people want to make a memory, and that's fine. Me personally, I probably wouldn't pull out my phone because I want that person. Yeah, I want that person. Hey, bro, I admire what you do, but I ain't here on no
fanboy shit.
Yeah, I ain't on no fanboy shit. You know what I mean?
Because you got to think, that's what they deal with all the time.
Exactly.
People get paid to pull that camera out, so
Yes,
they get
sir.
tired of it. So when you that person that sticks out, they're gonna, I ask questions that they don't even. They get shocked. How's your mental?
Yes, sir.
How is this?
Yeah.
How's like being a father?
Yeah.
When I find out they first, I gotta study the person before I, meet them.
No, without a doubt.
Yeah.
No, without a doubt. And then one question I want to ask you, bro. This time, it's 2024.
Yeah.
Is this the greatest time to be a fashion designer?
No.
No? Okay, speak
Hell
on
no.
it. Speak on it.
Because there is a difference between being a fashion designer and owning a brand and being a clothing line.
Okay.
Printing T-shirts and all that.
Yes, sir.
And in a lot of my, podcasts that I've done, like, I come off as like a hater, in my opinion.
I ain't got that vibe from you, bro.
Well, when it comes to, my thing, I'm very big on, like, respect the art.
Right. Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Stop
sir.
polluting the earth with fast fashion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't jump in this just to make a quick buck. You can go make a quick buck working a regular legal job and implementing that money into creating art if it's really in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't jump in this shit being profit motive. Believe it or not, this is the year so far, late 2023, early 2024. Now it's like, okay, let's get a little bit profit motive, but let's not sacrifice the quality.
Okay.
Let's not sell out. You know, and when I say sell out, let's not just make anything, just put it out for the people. Because when you respect it for the work of quality, you know, the quality that you do and the real art, it's a different feeling than just like heat pressing a shirt. I've done it. That's how I started. You know, so I started with shirts. I started with, you know, sewing little things, taking a pair of jeans, customizing them. So I've done it too. Yeah. But when you reach a certain point where it's just like, yeah, people like this, but people really feeling this.
No, that mother clean right there, bro. Is the camera getting that, Mark?
This is for you. I had to bring it in,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's for you.
Listen to me, bro. My guy brought me merch. This is how you pull up to the podcast.
Yeah, you got
baby.
to, bro.
Thank you, brother.
But like,
hold on,
people,
I want this in the camera, bro.
Put it on. No, I'm just kidding. No, you don't got to.
You know what?
Next episode.
Nope. No, hell no. Just because you did it, bro. Hold on. Right. Hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You know, when people start seeing work like this, it takes a lot of time. People start seeing stuff like this over here. You know what I'm saying? Like jeans and here. Matter of fact, I want you dictate the quality. How about that? I've been having these on tour. Now I got to get a picture of you. Like everybody's been holding it. Nah, you can just look at them.
Okay, my dog.
Yeah, so
man, this is it, bro. This is quality, man. Look, as a person who's not a fashion designer, I can see the detail.
I got to call it right now. Shout out to my brother Easton because he got a brand. I don't want to. It's called Bonsi, something like that. I don't want to start the name, but if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to put these back together. Okay. You know, because I've never taken apart a pair of jeans all the way and then designed them and then put them. Bro, so I put on a whole new button. That everything was in pieces. Everything. Okay. I'll put the denim on, sewed every single line inside out. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of work. But like I said, when people start seeing work like this, and it's very time consuming, but when people start seeing stuff like that, it's different, bro. It's a different feeling. Bro,
what does it take? Like, does the idea come in your brain? You saw a pair of jeans?
So like I said, I don't sketch.
Right.
You know what I don't sketch. I can't draw to save my life. But when I have an idea, I just go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is from an old military bag. That bag. Okay. You know what I'm saying? ASAP Rocky.
Wait, you said that's from an old military bag?
Old military bag, C bag, yeah. So, you know, I got a name drop, man. It's
go ahead, bro, please.
I work too hard, but ASAP Rocky tried to get that bag off. Okay. I declined. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people looked at me crazy for that because, you know, he was here shooting a video, which I was a part of. You know what I'm saying? That's where my asthma got worse because he wanted us mosh pitting in 90-degree weather with the little towel on. It was hell, but it was fun. You know what I'm saying? And he wanted this bag, and I said, I can't give it up. It's a prototype. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in the works of just making one for him and present it to him hopefully soon. But it's very time consuming. But the end goal, once my hands are pulled away from the sewing machine, that's how you know, like, all right, now he made it. Yeah. Because I can easily have somebody make the stuff for me, but then I got to worry about my quality getting jeopardized. Right. You know what I'm saying? So as of right now, it's just what I'm doing. I'm behind the machine for now. Yeah. I'm the one hustling, and I'm handling every single part of the brand. And that's why that's why I made sure, bro. When I gave you your flowers earlier during the intro, I listed everything because that's what I took away from you. I was like, oh, that's dope, bro. Making it clear. No, I do this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? That's beautiful. It's a lot of sacrifice. I don't really put out my personal life. Yes, sir. But I think when change occurs, you'll be able to see that there'll be a lot of people ready to argue with you if anybody were to call me a overnight success. A lot of people. Talk heavy, bro. I'm telling you. Like, right now, everything's operating out of a basement. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? I don't drive the nicest car. Obviously, I had a choice. You know, I'm in hustler mode. I keep my overhead very low because I'd rather spend the money on, you know, going out of town and networking, going out of town and presenting work to people. Yeah. That's just what I'd rather do right now. So, yeah, bro. And we see you working, man, because you know me doing my due diligence and doing my research. Yeah. You know what I mean? I want to go to the Chiefs players. You know what I mean? Because I see they stay in your stuff, bro. They stay with you. You know, with that Yazn Global on. How did that come about? Just more networking. Shout out to my brother Sky. He got a brand called Scoops Shoes. KC based. Yeah. Okay. Man, come holler at me, man. Real good guy, man. So this day I'll never forget it. You know, never mind. So, so he hit me up. We were supposed to link up and even just like put something together for the town and just put it out. And then he was like, "Yo, you want to roll me to his barbershop?" I was like, "What barbershop?" He's like, "It's the guy he cuts Chiefs player. He cuts the hair for Chiefs players." So, I think too much. I don't think too much of it, but I'm like, that would be dope. Never know, might run into people or run into the players. So ride with him, and I pull up, and then I meet Dewan, who's the owner. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's the owner of Purple Label.
Okay.
And he's been in the game for years. And he cuts, Mahomes, Trent McDuffie, Karlaftis, McCole, just a lot of people, a lot of players. So get there, I'm carrying the box in for the homie because he got shoes. He's presenting shoes to players and stuff, people buying them or athletes buying them and everything. And then the barber sees the bag. You know what I'm saying? And he sees the bag and he's like, yo, I really like this bag. And, he's kind of just like showing it off to George Karlaftis was the first one to see it.
Right.
That same time he's in the chair, he's like, yo, make me this. Because he went on my Instagram, he's like, yo, make me a red bag.
Mm-hmm.
Said, all right, I'm on it. Shoot me his DM, shoot me his number, make the bag. Where is it when, that following week when I got it, game day when I got it done.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I met Trent McDuffie.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying, we locked in. He ended up, just shopping with me and made him some stuff, wore it to the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a domino effect, bro. It's a domino effect. So if it wasn't for Sky and Dewan, I wouldn't have been able to have this opportunity, bro. And it's only gonna grow from here.
For sure. My favorite piece of yours, bro, is excuse me, them luggage bags you got, bro.
Yeah, I got I'm fasting, brother. Yeah, I'm fasting. Thank you.
Yeah. Damn, my dog can't even sip the agua, man. Shout out to everybody on Ramadan, man. I know it's rough, baby.
I got asthma. I can't even take my inhaler.
Oh, okay.
If I'm having an asthma attack, all right, I'm breaking my fast. You know what I'm saying? But what's your favorite piece?
Your that luggage bag that all I see the players walking around with, that big boy, that I don't know what's the call. I don't want to get the terminology wrong. Is it a duffel bag?
Yeah.
Duffel bag.
Which one?
It's the one, what's the white guy on the Chiefs?
George Karlaftis.
That one. The one he had.
The red one.
There we go.
That leather's discontinued, but I'm making it work for some higher up clients.
Yeah.
I gotta find. They got like, I think 60 size left in that manufacturing. That factory. I gotta get my hands on to make some more. So
yeah. And then just break that part down, man, because like I as a outsider looking in, I don't know nothing about that lane as far as getting the right leather. This, that, and third. What goes into you picking the fabric and everything?
So really, I figure out. Obviously, what's the color?
Okay.
What color hardware? What color, embroidery work, like logo work, stuff like that. And then once they tell me, I go to a leather store, send them pictures of different kinds of leather. Because you got red that's like grainy leather. You got something called Crazy Horse, Denver size. So you got certain kinds of leather that, it would be nice for them to come up there and feel it, but they're not going to do that. So I'll send them pictures. They choose one. Then from there, I get started.
And then, man, how long does it take to make that bag?
It really varies. Like the denim work, it takes me like couple days to make the denim. But when it comes like a little like regular duffel bag with my logo and nice leather, it could same couple days.
Yeah.
I like to take my time with it. And on top of that, now I'm in a position where it's like it's back-to-back orders. It's not one order at a time. For right now. Mm-hmm. You never know. So.
And then the position you in now, bro, because you going up, more success is on the way.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself in a position where you saying no to a lot of people?
In what way?
And meaning like let's say you got something you doing for a client and regular old me, come along and say, hey man, can you do this for me? But you got top clientele now. With money. How do you prioritize who you make you know what I'm saying?
My mentality's like this. Whether it's regular old you,
right,
or it's a higher up client, you guys get the same respect. You guys get the same quality. You guys get the same all that. Now, obviously, every company's gonna go. They're gonna prioritize the big spenders first.
For sure.
But I get them in. I take care of everybody.
Yes, sir.
Because without customers, I don't care if you up there or down there, I'm nothing.
Yeah.
That's what businesses don't realize. Like without customers, without treating. Which I don't have any employees yet, but I'll contract and hire like embroiderers, screen printers, photographers, stuff like that to do the work, to do work that I don't want to do.
Right.
And without you treating those kind of people right, business is nothing.
Right.
Any business. So.
And do you ever think about, when you're going to have to start scaling and, hiring folks? And is that on your mind or you just focus on, I'm going to do everything?
It's definitely on my mind, but I got to sometimes kill that off my mind because I got to get in demand first.
Okay, right, absolutely.
Once you become in demand, then you got to mass produce. Then that's where you got to, figure out, give proper funding, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
And then, one thing I always want to ask, any entrepreneur, man, just talk about, the rough times, man, that people, because somebody may see on Instagram and think it's all roses. Just talk about the rough times and whatever experiences.
Man, it's been times I've worked on projects and spent hundreds of dollars that I had to throw away because I messed up. Once you poke a hole in that leather, it's done.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, bro. So you poke a hole, you got to buy a whole new.
It depends.
Okay.
You got other companies that I personally know. I'm not going to put them out there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not going to see it. I see it.
Yeah, I see it. Uh-huh.
I see it.
Yeah.
I can't boast and talk about all this quality. My mentality's like, oh, they're not going to see it. Nah, it gotta be right, So.
And then one thing I want to ask you, bro, because you talked about influence, at the end of the day, everybody, not copycats, but everybody copies the style in a sense.
Yes.
Who is your favorite fashion designer? What's your favorite brand outside of Yazn Global?
I like brands like Rude.
Shit is hard.
Michael Murray's dope. Goyard is one of my favorite. Their quality has never changed.
Okay.
Louis Vuitton, old Louis Vuitton. No disrespect to the new. I'm just not really a fan of the new stuff.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Virgil. He was,
Rest in peace, Virgil. Yes, sir.
GOAT. So when he was here, I looked up to a lot of his stuff. Off-White, of course. That's really it. I mean, you got people out here. I got a very big, real good friend of mine, London Mud. Shout out to him.
Okay.
And he got a great brand, but without him, I wouldn't know how to sew side panels on a duffel bag, bro. I used to call him. He used to send me pictures of him drawing on a little notepad. Okay, yeah, so like the measurement of this and this, you got to connect this together and do this. Voice messages. It's crazy. Like, it was just, if it wasn't for him, like, it was just, a lot of stuff wouldn't work when it comes to the bags. So.
And we here talking about all this sewing. Let me give a shout out to my grandma. Let me explain something to you. My grandma cold with sewing. Shout out to my baby, Mary Ann. You know what I'm saying? My heart right there. So she celebrated her 70th birthday not too long ago. My grandma was always cold with the sewing back in the day. You come with her with any type of little problem, grandma would be like, come here, let me hem. When you poor, you just got big clothes and shit. And I got a big brother, so grandma had to get certain things right. And furthermore, my partner, whole gangster, he can sew. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yeah, I want to put that out there. You know what I mean? Shout out my pops. And then, bro, when you speaking about not copycatting and everything, how do you remain, how do you see something that you admire, but keep your spin on it and not copy, but just be influenced by a certain brand?
I think that's one of the easiest things to do.
Okay.
When you just let things flow, and you're not trying to portray something you're not, it's easy. Rude, I'm always looking at their stories and when they post, and I'm always looking at other brands, but I may take the quality of how they do it.
Right.
I may take the, you know what? We can't forget Itai. He's not really I can't even say if he's a worldwide or not. He's a dude who's great at what he does, and I get inspiration from. And Sharon Barber. They post like certain of how things are being made, and that's what I picked up. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So I'll just pick up inspiration from them. But really, I can't even explain it to you, bro. There's a saying where it's in you, not on you.
Yes, sir. I believe that wholeheartedly, bro.
When you've been doing it for so long, because really, I'm just like 2020, 2021 is when I really started taking the brand very serious.
Right.
Out of college, not working a job. And you know what? While we talking about that, I don't like how this generation they look down upon jobs and stuff too. I hate that, bro. Like, I don't, like, just because you're not out here being a criminal, you could still be, you know what I'm saying? You can go out there and make legal money.
Yes, sir.
And live I value my freedom.
Without a doubt.
My generation is so backwards, bro. And if I'm gonna be the one to say it, I'll say it. Like, I can't stand how this generation looks down upon people who's working.
And I hate it, bro.
I don't like that.
Because to me,
no shape or form. Because look, at the end of the day, the worst could happen with me. I'll go work a job tomorrow. I'm blessed enough to have friends and resources to where it's like they're doing great for themselves.
Yeah.
Older cats too who be like, I can call up to be like, yo, let me assist for you. Let me do this. Let me do that. And based off, this is just my opinion. They may call and be like, yeah, what the fuck you talking about? But they may see how consistent I am with my work and how much work I do put in my personal to where it's like they'll be able to see like I'll value their business too. You know.
And my take on that is this, man. And I've always said this. It's corny to not have a job. You know what I mean? If you don't have no income coming in, there's nothing wrong with going to get a job. And I'm with you on that, Yaz, bro. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I know at the end of the day, if push come to shove, man, I go hold it down at a Walmart, Amazon, anything, bro. I used to
work at Walmart, and I used to work at Target.
You worked at Target?
I worked at. Here we go.
Oh, the hoes came through there.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I worked at. My first job was Mama Leone's.
Okay.
They had me in the freezer the first day. I quit the first hour, walked out.
Did you really?
Yeah. Quit that. Went to McDonald's. I had a Hot 1-3 Jams interview. Missed that. And I even woke up late. I used to walk to my job at McDonald's. Got fired from there. And I was super sick. And then I ended up working at Sunfresh. Got fired from there. Worked at Worlds of Fun. Too far to drive. My father would drive me.
Yeah.
Too hot. Quit that. Started working at Fuzzy's Tacos.
Okay. Hey, that's the shit too. I had that one time.
It was too much crazy shit going on over there, but I enjoyed the job. Super close to my house. Started working that while I started working at Pizza Hut.
Delivery or using the back?
Whipping the back. Okay. In the back cooking, yeah. And then quit that. Started working at Walmart. We used to fuck that whole place up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was gonna ask you about that, man, because motherfuckers at Walmart be stealing.
I didn't care about that. I'm not AP. We have something called asset protection, AP.
Okay.
I'd see them put their life on the line. I can't. I'm like, yeah, you better than me, bro.
Tackle a motherfucker at the door.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that for $20 an hour, $25 an hour, whatever they get. I'm not doing that. I used to be a cashier. I started pushing carts. We got wrote up at least. Me and a good friend of mine named Jesse, good guy, family, kids, wife.
Yeah.
We used to load up like 300 carts on the machine. The max supposed to be like 30. We used to load it up, sweep the whole place, and then we sitting for the whole day. The general manager couldn't even say nothing because we used to get it done so quick.
Right.
They used to try to get us to where it's like, all right, cool. Now you're done doing this part. Now go be, clean up this, clean up that. You say, okay, we'll do it until she clocks out. We don't do shit.
Yeah.
Because it's above my pay grade. I'm not getting paid to do that. So, we used to do that. Man, when I tell you we used to fuck that place up, we had food fights. We had snowball fights. My buddy, I launched a Dr. Pepper by accident, almost hit a customer. It used to be crazy. One time, I'll never forget, I walked in. Well, it was a shift. I was super, I was going through a lot.
Right.
And then, you want to know how I lined up my move?
Absolutely.
We drove the machine in. Some customer forgot a pallet of sour cream. Hold on.
I know where it's going.
I had. It was so cold outside. I had plastic gloves on, 2 plastic gloves on, and a little and some regular gloves. We pull the machine in. I got the front. I see the pallet. I put it through my little coat. My buddy don't see it. I go to the back of the machine. I open it up. I take my cotton glove off and put and grab a whole bunch. He take his hat off. I hit it upside his head with the sour cream.
I know it went up right after you slapped him.
He was chasing around Walmart with a mop. Cashier seen it, manager seen it, and so that happened. And then I'll never forget in the summer, it was a 5-gallon bucket of water. This guy we used to work with, man, he used to hit me with these little threats. When I get off, when I come in tomorrow, that gallon better be half full. We're not drinking that dirty ass water.
No.
So my buddy would be standing right there with the camo shorts and the little beat up Nikes. As soon as the dude clock out, I grab the whole bucket and pour it on my NFL coach. I'm telling you, we used to get paid to really have fun, and we got our job done. But from there, I went to Target.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Target was very. It was a very weird environment. From going to messing, having fun and doing all kinds of crazy shit on the clock to dealing with two-faced managers. I really wish I could name drop, but I don't even want to give her that. I'll never forget this manager, and I hope you see this.
Yeah, I hope you see it too.
One of my best friends came in town from the military, and I had to work the next day. And then I ended up calling off. You know what I'm saying? Because he's in town. We just... One thing about my friend group, bro, you could put us in a 4x4 cubicle. We find a way to just turn it up, have fun,
sir.
So, word gets to me that when they had a little team huddle, she was like, I don't know why Yazn called off. his brand isn't going anywhere.
Oh no, she didn't.
I swear to God, he needs to be working. When I tell you, like 5 people as soon as I clocked in the next day told me everything, I was like, okay, either I could go to HR and run my mouth, or I could just. She tells me to do one thing, I'm gonna do the complete opposite.
Right.
Until I'm, you know. You can't fire me because I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
You just don't dictate when I do my job. You know what I mean? Like you do, but now that you're talking like that, I'm gonna make sure you have a great time when I'm on the clock.
Yeah.
So so it became a very toxic environment, and I'll never forget. I'm in the Taco Bell parking lot just eating. And I was like, you know what, man? I was on break. I said, man, I'm quitting. I walked out on my break. Never clocked out.
Yeah. I feel you on that, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you've been following the podcast, you know John worked a little bit everywhere.
Yeah.
Because for me, man, it's just, I'm never against somebody having a job, but my thing is, bro, my resume long, bro, because I just don't really stay around because I know what I want out of life. Yeah. And working a 9 to 5, no disrespect to anybody who got a good job. That's not me, though.
But you want to know something, too? Like, the way I look at it is like, that should be a time where you're budgeting. Every single month till this day, I have business and I have personal. How much I make, how much I spend. I do it every single month. So when it's time for me to go do my taxes, I'm paying half price because I'm not paying the lady to go through my receipts or my bank accounts and like, all right, so he did this. I hand him everything. Yeah. I still haven't done my taxes, so I just got to do that. Thanks for reminding me.
Hey, man, no problem, man. You know, we about business over here at I-70.
So you got to really know how to budget when you work in the job, and because at the end of the day, that shouldn't be. It's okay for it to be, a long time thing. Yeah. But take that money. You never know. You could put it in property.
Yes, sir.
Wait for the market to crash. Put in some property. Utilize your credit. You know what I'm saying? Credit is king in America.
Credit is
king. People want to go. They want to go finance these high end cars. My thing is too. I done it. Yeah. I done it, and the way I did it, bro. Not everybody could. I went from driving a GMC Terrain to a Honda. I totaled that. Blame that on my past, lady that I was talking to. Gotcha. Blamed it on her. But just for being, shout out to her. But just for being petty. And then I went from a Honda to a Honda Civic. Okay. You know what I mean? So like, not a lot of people want to keep up with looking a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull up in a Honda on friends with nice ass cars.
Yes, sir.
And I don't care. It's me. And then they respect that. So,
yes, sir.
You just got, when you work in a job, when you're on the grind, you gotta learn how to utilize, the money that you make into what you really want to do long term. Yeah. And you gotta know how to tune people out, because I know a lot of people, if you cannot take criticism trying to run any business, and you want to crash out and you want to acknowledge everything somebody say, you're not gonna make it. No. You know what I mean? So.
What your nervous, Mark? You know what I'm saying? You turned over you turned over your shoulder pretty extreme. You know what I'm saying? You all right? You good?
I got the window. You all right? You all right?
Now look, bro. It's a new segment I want to start. It's called this I-70 podcast. Start a new segment called Switching Lanes, real quick. Okay. And I want to ask you a question, bro. Yeah. You in a relationship right now? Nope. Okay, cool. So you ain't gonna get in trouble for nothing you say. You got your lady. You got your homeboy. Yep. Okay. Homeboy hit you and say, "Hey, bro, your lady, she trying to come on to me." They're at the same venue. Holy. Then your girlfriend hit you and say, "Your homeboy trying to talk to me." Who you believe in?
You gotta look at history. Okay. You gotta look at how many times, if one of them made you second guess trust, second guess their loyalty, then you gotta determine it off that. Yeah. But my end goal is marriage, to be honest with you. My end goal is marriage. So if my wife did that, and it was my friend of many years that I've known before her coming to me and telling me that, and my homeboy never crossed me in any kind of way, she gotta go.
I'm gonna see. Hey, Mark, you got your mic ready? Yeah, you in this? Yeah, I'm asking you too, motherfucker. Yeah, get the mic hot. Did you hear the question I asked? Or I need to re-ask it.
I did.
Go ahead. What you got?
More or less, I would always take like the guy over the girl in this kind of situation, especially if it's the dude I've known for a long time. Yeah. Like I really couldn't I think you would see signs pretty early on if this dude was like fucking around behind your back, like if he's a good friend or not. I mean, I don't think you're gonna be friends for that long if you know that he's gonna do some shit like that. So
you're picking your homeboy.
I'm picking my homeboy.
What are you picking?
There we go. I was gonna save me for last. I'm picking my homeboy.
Yeah.
And my reasoning for it is, basically, y'all both alluded to it. My friends, like the ones, that I've been cool with my whole life, this, that, and the third, we've never had an issue like that before. And if one of my dogs is saying that to me, he got it, because we don't play like that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to believe my homeboy, because it's like, we don't play like that to where you would even, you know what I'm saying? Try to set me up or lie to me in that regard. So I got to follow my homeboy. And I know the ladies going to be mad at me, but it is what it is, man. I have to believe my homeboy. Right or wrong.
Why would they be mad at you?
Because
you put them in the position, they'll do the same thing.
My point exactly. So you know how women are.
They little
hypocritical.
female. They're little homegirls. They're gonna say the same thing. So
Yeah, but that's my take, bro. I gotta ride with my homeboy, because like I said, man, I wouldn't play with my homeboys like that. Because I got friends that are married now with families.
You want to know something? I'm so big on, like, I don't even follow my friends' female side of anything.
Okay, let's get into that.
From the sisters to the girlfriends, I don't follow them.
Yeah,
none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I see them, you got some that'll give them hugs, handshake.
Yeah,
that's it. It's just.
See, for me, I always find that interesting, bro. And maybe just man, my friends, bro, and they women. Like, we've been in situations, where we've had to defend they women or get it popping while they women was right there. And, so I guess it's just a different dynamic for us. And granted, I've been knowing these gentlemen I'm talking about as my friends.
Yeah.
I've been knowing these men since 6th grade. And they women that they involved with, I've been knowing them since, for forever. So I do follow them on social media, but I don't knock men who take your position, because I get it. I completely understand. Me, I guess with my homeboys, they never get that vibe from me, that I don't want your lady, brother, because how me and my friends work, I don't want nothing my homeboy done had.
This is the way I look at it, too. What if you progress quicker than your homeboy?
Okay, go ahead.
And what if that girl isn't as solid as he thinks she is?
That comes with the territory, though.
I don't even want to put that in the air, so I'm not going to even follow you.
But see, that, at the end of the day, if your female will do that, that was her anyway. You know what I'm saying? That was her from the get-go.
But to even avoid being in that predicament, for me at least, I'm talking about
no,
me,
absolutely.
I don't even put myself in that position.
Yeah. Now, and then even with the hug part, I'm going to hug my homeboy lady, because it's not that. Like, I would feel like if my homeboy lady walked up on me, I was like, what's up, baby?
It's not even, you got to think, for me to respect thing, but also religion thing.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Like,
yes, sir.
As a Muslim, like, our women don't even shake the man's hand. They'll do this.
Respect.
I've watched my mom do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll just do this. Like, hey, like, she won't even put her hand out. None of that, But no judgment to anybody.
No, absolutely. And once you brought that aspect in it, and that's why it's good to have dialogue. Agree to disagree. And it's always factors that go into a person's opinion. So
what I wish we could normalize is everybody having their own opinion and still being able to get along.
Yes, sir.
That's what we need in life, man. I don't like that. We got to follow the sheep.
Yeah.
I can't do that. We could have our own opinions, but we could look past that.
Absolutely. Bro, I've always wanted to, and Mark can attest to this. I've always wanted to have a sit down, bro, with a true KKK member, because I know you don't agree with me, but a conversation, yes, sir, absolutely.
Yo, you burnt out,
man.
You said this for shock value,
man. Hell no, bro. Am I lying, Mark? I've said this over and over, because how I do it is, I love dialogue, bro. I love to talk to any and everybody, bro. And I'm a firm believer that I debunk all that shit, all them ideologies you believe, I debunk that shit with one conversation, and that's just how I rock, you know what I mean?
Okay, so you said, what about them cameras off? What's going down?
Same thing, because I'm comfortable in any set. What you want to fight, you want to talk, we can do whatever you want to do. So no matter what, I don't mind sitting across from somebody that don't agree with me at all, that don't like me, because I'm comfortable enough in my skin. You know what I'm saying? To where, and I'm not really here to change your opinion. All I'm simply here to do is change your thought process just a little bit and get an understanding. So, I love talking to people who are nothing like me. Me and you don't come from the same background, relatively speaking. Sitting here having a great conversation. Yeah. So I like to push the limit. And to your point, if all of us talk and agree to disagree, it'll be fine. There's no dialogue going on.
But you want to know, you know what? More power to you on the, KKK situation.
Absolutely.
But for me, I got friends of both sides. I got friends who grew up in the most, who've had to, I can't even call them friends, because when I say friends, I got good people that I know from both sides. They've grew up in messed up situations where they're born into, certain gangs, all that stuff.
Absolutely.
I got friends who are in the police force.
Right.
So I got both. I got friends military. I got friends. So as an entrepreneur, I was just talking to one of my best friends about this. Like, as an entrepreneur, it's good to have both sides. You never know whose backyard you walking into.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I just that's the mentality I go with when it comes to just being. I try to incorporate being an entrepreneur in my personal life too.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I want every single person around me to benefit me. Every single one. And when I say it doesn't necessarily mean financially. Yeah. That doesn't necessarily mean to like they need to like I need to gain some sort of notoriety from them. No, that's like I need you to call me out when I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
I don't care how big I get. I don't care how many people look up to me. I don't care how much money, you know, I end up making in this life. Call me out.
Yeah.
Because I don't see myself ever doing it any other way.
Yeah. And then, matter of fact, a question along the lines of what we were just talking about, man, here's a question, you know, that just popped into my head. You know, you got the clothing brand. Let's say a person who ideologies and dogmas you don't agree with want to purchase, you know, 100 bags.
Come purchase 100 bags.
Okay. And
I will do business with everybody.
Yes, sir.
From white, black, LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
I'm good with everybody. That's the only way to operate.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that I don't even it's certain things in my moral book. You know, I'm Muslim first, but I've created my own moral book to where it's like, it's certain things that I don't even want to look at you because, you know, I don't agree. I don't agree with, you know, I'll do business with everybody, but if I find some other shit about you that like, that's going to be brand risk. That's going to fuck everything up. No.
Yeah. And the reason why I asked you that, bro, because you are an entrepreneur, you do have a brand, and those, I'm sure you deal with that shit already. You know what I mean? Just having to figure your way, man. It's rough, man, trying to figure out what you can say, what you can't say, and who to deal with, who not to deal with, man. I applaud. That's why I applaud anybody, bro, who's an entrepreneur, because it is not easy. You know what I mean? And this is me speaking from the outside looking in.
You're looked at a bit. You're put on a different level by the environment, like by the people that you're around.
Yes, sir.
You know, you're put at a different level to where it's like there's certain things when that camera come on, and if your ideology is one thing, like if your philosophy on certain things is like what it is, and you know you can't say it, you gotta learn how to put that up.
Absolutely,
you have to.
Yeah,
you have to. You know, that we live in a time where it's like cancel culture is in full effect.
And I fucking hate cancel culture, bro.
I mean,
I fucking hate it.
I hear you.
I hate it, bro.
I hear you, but can you beat it?
No. And bro, that's so cold that you said that, bro. No, you got to get in where you fit in.
You can't beat it. You gotta adapt. All right,
yes, sir.
I can do this. I can do this. You know.
If you want to, I say this, bro, and man, you speaking the gospel. Man, if you want to be in this space, man, you gotta. Hey, bro, you can't beat it, bro. That's hard, bro.
Yeah.
You can't beat it, man. If you want to be in this space of, you know, being an entertainer, entrepreneur, it's certain things that you are gonna have to conform to. Yeah. In a sense, you know what I mean? Like it or love it.
You gotta have a decent image. You gotta have an image to where everybody's gonna look at you in a. You can't. My thing is too. Conflict and controversy sells, but you can't. You know, you're not gonna be liked by everybody.
Yes, sir.
But I'm gonna make sure that you know when I'm in people's presence, we all could get along. They feel comfortable, safe around me. You know, that's just the way I like to operate as a man. I don't care who you are.
Yes, sir.
You know,
and that's how I give it up too, bro. And that's why I was, you know, when I talk about dialogue, but I could talk to anybody from any walk of life because my upbringing was so different in a sense. You know what I mean? Like you, I was privileged in the sense of two-parent household. Grew up in the hood, two-parent household, but I went to school in the suburbs. So that all shaped my, you know, my thought process and made me able to talk to people from different walks of life, you know what I mean? Because every day I would leave the hood, go to suburbs, and I'm around kids from the Middle East, Asia. You know, in the hood, you're around who you're around when you grow up in your neighborhood. So, you know, getting out and, you know, going to the suburbs and going to school with, you know, such a diverse student body has allowed me to be able to step into any and every type of room and talk to anybody.
You're talking about the hood, bro. It's more kids who grow up in those kind of environments that gravitate towards what I do. They'll see, you know, their favorite artist. They'll see their favorite athlete in my stuff. Again, I'll be saying a lot of stuff that's right message, wrong messenger. I hit them with a saying, the goal is to hustle while you're in the hood to get out the hood.
Absolutely.
Not to hustle in the hood, stay in the hood.
Yes, sir.
That's a trap. At the end of the day, it's
backwards.
a trap. Yeah, it's a trap too.
Yes, sir.
It's a trap. So I try to get them to look at things differently. Bro, put that shit down. Go get a job. Go pick up a trade. Go do certain things that's like, You know, if you watch your father do certain things, you watch your mother do certain things, put that pride aside. Go holler at your uncle who's in the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
Go make enough money to where you can get out that environment. You know what I mean? So that's just what I try to do. And you know what? I'm gonna talk about it, bro. The most love and support, and you know, I get the African American culture and the community is the ones that embrace me.
Yes, sir.
More than, you know, my own kind does.
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, I feel I got an obligation because I'm not just trying to make money and then put to the side, go corporate, go on the 50th floor and forget about everybody.
Yeah.
Then I'd be a piece of shit and it won't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Living the way I want to live, and I sat here and just like use people.
Yes, sir.
So I got an obligation to, if I run into a kid, if I run into somebody who's really who comes from those circumstances, I hand resources.
Yes, sir.
Can't hand you money, can't invest in you yet. And I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather, when I get to that point, I'd rather put you in the position to make money than hand you money, because just because you have money don't mean you have the proper education on how to properly utilize that money to grow that money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm very big on that. At the end of the day, I got a big obligation to, you know, I'll hear people's music. For some reason, these motherfuckers out here think I'm an A&R. The city think I'm an A&R. And I'm like, they want me to hear the music. I'm like, yeah, cool, but I'm not. It's to the point where it's like, I can put you in the position to get certain things. I'm just not there yet, but all I can do is give advice and give resources.
Yes, sir.
You know, so.
And I want to, you know, give you your flowers, bro, because, you know, we speaking about the youth, and, you know, I want to tell you how dope it is what you do, because what you do, bro, inspires the youth. And the reason why I say that is when you're coming up in these environments, you know what I mean, you don't see a way out. But individuals like yourself, you'll show, you know, a kid, hey, man, if you got ideas and you can design, you can have your own brand. That's the true essence, bro, of pulling a child out of poverty. Is you got to get their mind first, which is why it's dope what you do, bro.
You got to get your mind with anybody.
Yes, sir.
Bro, with women, too.
Yeah.
With
women.
Hell
yeah.
I'm gonna talk about
Go ahead,
it, bro.
You got time?
One thing about me, when I'm working with the lady, when, you know, I'm socializing, my goal, you know, whether we talk again or not, I want you to have learned something from me.
Yes,
I want
sir.
you to have looked at things from a different perspective from me. Because when somebody do ask you about me, yeah, you know, he taught me this, or, you know, I want to hear nothing but good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't go slandering my name. You got the miserable ones out here who would try that, but what can I say?
I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, misery loves company. Ain't that how the old saying go?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. And anybody out there, man, that's, you know, that's doing anything, I think something you said that was profound is just, you can't, matter of fact, I don't even think you said it, but you was alluding to it. You can't take the shit personal.
No.
You know what I mean?
Everything will be, I feel like don't take nothing in life personal, man. See
Yes,
it for what it is and move on.
Yes, sir.
Because at the end of the day, you living for yourself.
Yeah.
You living for nobody else. Like I get called all kinds of names. Hollywood, arrogant, cocky. But I'm like, bro, how? I don't drive a nice car.
Yeah.
I'm not a flashy person. How am I all that? But if I let that get to my head, I might as well throw the brand and business away. And,
Facts.
You know?
And I'm gonna do this, Yazn.
Yeah.
If a motherfucker was to say that about me, because I'm sure they do, you cocky and goddamn arrogant, whatever. Call me what you want.
Covers up their insecurity.
Yeah.
In reality, we've just the way I operate now is off of built up confidence from over time. Because when I was young, bro, I had no confidence. I was a nice guy.
Yeah.
I was a super nice guy. But when I seen that, you know, I put that out to the world and they got crumbled in my face and thrown in my face.
Yes, sir.
Fuck that. Like I am who I am, and I'm respected and loved by a lot of people. So, you know, you're not gonna get me to stoop down to your level because you're insecure.
And that's important, bro. And that's what I mean, bro, with call me what you want. Because, man, as you said it earlier, man, it's in me. It ain't on me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I'm cocky and I ain't got $1 million and all of that. Because, and another dope thing you said, I see celebrities now as, hey, bro, you successful. But I don't look at them above me. I feel like if I'm in a room with you, my light shine just as bright as yours. You just made it. You where I'm trying to be as far as success-wise.
Yes.
So, you know.
No matter who it is.
No matter who it is, bro, like, I feel like I'm me. And I'm dope. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. So, an individual who will say, you cocky and all that, you just said it. You covering up your own insecurities. You don't feel confident in yourself. You don't feel like you the shit. I feel like I'm the shit. You know what I mean? because of the work that I'm putting in on me.
You want to know what it is too? What I noticed with me, I noticed it's the people who never met me in person to call me that kind of shit.
Gotcha.
When we get on the phone,
Yes, sir.
certain things like that. But when it's people who run into me who just know me for what I do, we'll sit down and bro, I'll sit down with anybody. Orders that I personally drop off, we sit down and talk for hours.
Yes, sir.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And will it forever be that way? Probably not, because, you know, things are going to pick up in time. But I make sure I try to, you know, talk to every single person who shops with me or even supports me.
Yeah.
Any kind of way.
Yeah.
So.
And that's important, man, because I'm picking up steam with the podcast in the city. You know what I mean? And it's dope. It's a dope feeling. You know what I mean? You spoke about it earlier when people could just come up to you and they know your work. You know, I don't know them, but hey, bro, I like what you're doing with the podcast, bro. It means a lot, bro. And
correct me if I'm wrong, neither of us let it get to our heads.
No, sir. No, sir. Because I was going to, this podcast literally is just bro and them putting the camera in front of me. This is me all day long. If me and you was sitting, like you just said, you'll pull up on the client. If you brought me a bag, bro, this is what we'll do. Like, I love to talk, you know what I mean? Because it's what's needed, bro. The world's so divided, and I just want everybody to come together and get money, yes.
I feel like, too, I'm a talkative person.
Go ahead.
I run my mouth all day.
Go ahead, bro.
Like,
go ahead.
But, like, that's sometimes it's looked down upon. And like, bro, you talk too much. I'm like, yeah, you damn right I talk too much. My words hold some sort of weight.
Yes, sir.
A little, I mean, for people to sure as hell want to listen or hear me out, it got to mean something.
You got shit to say, yes. You feel me? It's a motherfucker who just talking, yeah, you just talking.
100%.
But if I'm speaking and, you know, there's substance in what I'm saying, people feeling this, people supporting it, I'm doing something right, man. Because I talk a lot, as you can see. You know what I mean? You know, how we doing, Mark? We good, baby? You ain't got about that shirt yet. Yeah, I got you. Now, look, man. What's in store, Yazn Global? What we got 2024? What we got in store?
I just closed down the website just to work on another drop. So I got that going up. I got increasing my clientele.
Yes, sir.
Every single way. I'm, you know, from the higher up clientele to the, you know, the regular people like us.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep it pushing, bro. Got to keep growing. I'd like to do a pop up this year. I don't want it to be a bullshit pop up where it's like, you know, have a rapper perform and all that shit. I'd like to do a big one. Like I to do food trucks. I'd like to do, you know what I'm saying? Like just bring everybody to the, you know, to something involving Yazn Global.
Yeah.
Not just, you know, just to throw an event and, you know, look cool.
Man, let us know, man. We come up with some content. Now, my dog Eastside just walked back into the camera. I have to ask you a question, brother, because, you know, you are married, and please, brother, be mindful of your answer, please, bro. I don't want wifey to, John, this is your fault, and, you know what I mean? Because if she mad, the company gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's hear it.
Okay. You got your homeboy who you've been knowing for years. It's Sharada. Y'all come out the sandbox together, okay? He out and about, your lady out and about. Your homeboy text you and say, hey, bro, your girl in here, she on me. She shooting her shot, she tripping. Then your lady hit you right after and say, hey, your homeboy, he in here tripping. He trying to talk to me. This is the switching lanes segment, by the way. You know what I mean? Who are you going to believe?
My girl.
And
what?
And we knew you was going to say, he got to say that. Yes, bro.
Hey, wait. I got to put this in perspective.
You in a relationship.
He in one.
I'm in a 7-year relationship.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
It's a little different. If this
I was almost in a 10-year one.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. So
it's a tricky one. This is switching lanes, baby.
It is tricky, and the only reason I say, so wait. Well, okay, that's tough.
It's tough. It's tough.
That's a tough question.
I'm gonna get some niggas in trouble with this one.
Yeah, no,
I don't think it's tough, bro.
It is. Well, first of all, so I'm not even a good person to ask because my girl doesn't go out.
But that's why it's hypothetically speaking.
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't. Okay, first of all, I would not be with the girl who's going out.
Wait, hold on. He's like, because you adding shit to it, though.
No,
don't do
but
that, bro.
That's why I'm saying. I'm just trying to explain why that's a tough question for me.
For you, right?
To answer.
Yeah, and I'm agreeing. Look, I don't feel like your answer is wrong because I feel like every man who's married or with a woman, he's gonna say, his girl.
I don't know. I don't think I would be in that situation because, like, okay, my sandbox friend.
Yeah,
it's B.
Yes, sir. My dog.
I could trust B with everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like I could trust my girl too.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a tough question for me.
So, but you already answered though. You said your lady.
I would tell you.
Well, let me ask him this.
Go ahead.
What if your girl has already, not yours, but I'm saying, like you said, hypothetical.
Okay.
What if your girl already showed you she screwed up and y'all went through it. You chose to, okay, I'm gonna give her another chance.
There you go.
Which in my opinion, I already think that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
With me, once you mess up, you got to go.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
No,
I don't
same
care
here,
who it is.
same
I don't care how many years you got to go. But say she messed up and made you second guess your trust, her trust, or your trust, her
Right.
loyalty. But then your homeboy has never. Ever.
Yeah. No, then I'm taking the homeboys.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I'm with you, bro. Because listen,
Vice versa.
I feel like every man, if I picked up my phone, if I called my father, that motherfucker would be like, oh, I'm gonna leave my woman. You know what I mean? Because I think you get to that point where you, and I say this to all my homeboys, you have to choose your woman over your homeboys at some point.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. Like,
If she's doing, bro, if you settle down, get married, she's doing her part.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man, and last thing I feel like we should get into, man, is these days with the whole I get along with women more than I get along with men, believe it or not, because these men are so fucking emotional.
Talk heavy, bro.
And
Man.
like,
Talk heavy. Look,
They so-
he's like, he riled up.
they so fucking emotional, bro. It's
Yeah.
like, and they, as men, bro, we gotta stop feeling so entitled to women. We're not doing shit for a woman.
Yes, sir.
We not. Women, they want to get, and I'm not saying this to be a yes man and then to satisfy the woman who is watching this podcast. It's just reality. You want your woman to be feminine and do all this, and there's a saying called happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. That shit get you in trouble, though, bro.
What you mean?
That happy wife, happy life shit. That shit get you in
To
trouble.
a certain degree, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, if she's doing her part,
Yeah.
in my opinion, you're not paying, and we're married, and we're married. Notice I'm saying married. I'm not
Yes, sir.
saying
There we
girlfriend,
go.
boyfriend.
There we go. Yeah.
There's no such thing as 50-50 in
Yeah,
my eyes.
I
Just
agree.
in my eyes.
I agree.
You know, so, and I don't know if it's the Arab in me, because that's how it is in a lot of Arab cultures. I don't know if it's just because
Respect.
I've witnessed a lot of shit and I've seen things on the outside looking in of people's relationships, but your woman ain't gonna be the most feminine that you would like her to be if she got to get up, make sure half the mortgage payment is due is made for the month. It's just not going. It's just I've noticed it, man. It's just not gonna happen.
And I say this, though. At the same time, if we got a plan, bro, it may require you to kick in, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Now, hold on.
If I'm trying to stack, hey, baby, I need you to kick in for 6 months, a year, baby.
But here's the thing.
Let's get this, you know.
That's what I agree with. She like if you're building a business with her,
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like then yeah, she can assist, do whatever, help fund.
Yeah.
But man, when things go, the first person, the person who helped you get to that point, you got to give them the world.
And I'm so glad you said that,
You have
bro.
to.
Because that's how. Go ahead, bro.
No,
You
I
agree?
just said agreed.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think every man should strive to be financially free enough to take care of his family.
Yes.
In totality. But ladies, y'all got to let us get there, though. You feel what I'm saying? Because if I'm
but
funding
let me
my
tell you
business,
this.
baby, I can't fund you
This
too.
is exactly why you don't jump in some
Yes, sir.
until you become financially stable. If you can't sustain and handle yourself, don't come in and lie to a woman's ears just to... Bro, if you want to be intimate with a chick, just tell her, hey, this is what I'm here for, and that's it. Don't lie to her ears just to have that one night with her and then fuck up her whole perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's just... And again, I don't mean to sound like a yes, man. That's just how my ideology is as a man and as a 24-year-old, just seeing how his generation is. I'd rather be put up working on myself and working on my brand, and then when I see a little bit of success...
Yeah.
I'd like to, find me that woman, and then look in her eyes. I'm gonna slide that prenup under there too.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I built it myself.
Yes, sir.
If I built things myself, I'm gonna slide. And you weren't around to build. I'm gonna slide that little prenup. And now, if you sign it, okay, we getting somewhere.
Yeah.
But after that, and in my religion, it's against my religion to have life insurance. But this is where my
Word?
yeah, because you can't put an amount of money on a soul on your soul that the higher up.
Oh, that's
God
hard.
created. You know what I
Learn
mean?
something new every day.
So, but in my moral book, I refuse to leave my family with nothing. I refuse to leave my family having to do car washes and GoFundMe's to make, to make the money that I should have left them with. So what I would rather do once weddings, all that, get that life insurance in her name. Mm-hmm. And I will say, and here's the thing too, that women will argue me, why do I got to sign a prenup if you feel like you're going to stay with me? But here's the thing. As me, if we fall off, we divorce.
Yeah.
I feel like I got an obligation at the end of the day because, especially if I have kids with you, I plant that seed and you got to be set for life. Because if my kids go spend time with their mother, I got to make sure she's good.
Absolutely.
Even if she's married.
Yeah.
I got to make sure the environment they're in is cool because she may have married a bum.
Yeah. You can't go marry no bum, bitch. Don't digress.
What you mean?
I'm saying her. If you was with me, don't downgrade. Goddamn it. Because at the end of the day, y'all might end up in that apartment. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just take the kids.
Nothing wrong with apartments.
I stay in one now. But I don't want to, miss out on the women though, because you got women out here, bro, who ride us, who don't need you to be financially set. They feminine all the time.
When it comes down to survival, women don't want to have the feeling to where they got to survive, bro.
I get that part. I'm saying if there are women out there who, even if you can't pay all their bills, man, she's still feminine. She thugging with you because she see your potential. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I feel like you might run into, when you just working on yourself, here's why I see relationships. Man, you working on yourself, you building, getting your financial situation together. You're going to run into women and it's all going to be, man, hold up, sign this. I would rather, me personally, I just, if it's God will, run into a woman before I get the super bag. Because Yazn, once I get the bag, bro, it's over with. You know what I mean?
I got a question real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
What up?
All right, so that's a good point. Now,
did you come up with this, Mark? I see you cheesing.
No. If your woman is there before you even start on the journey to that success, is there a prenup involved?
No.
Agreed.
We all agree. Okay,
because if she helped you,
right,
and she chose to stay down, it's all choice.
Yeah.
Never force. You know what I'm saying? If it's all choice. If she chose to stay around, no prenup, but you got you got an obligation to make sure, you know what I'm saying, she's happy all the time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
She has to.
Because for my lady, we've been together since basically getting out of high school, and she's been there for life, death, and everything in between. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, also me trying to build a company.
Yeah.
So
you got an obligation to the world.
But she already knows, even if we don't work out, say like you said, you was in one for 10 years and it didn't work out. If that happens with us, I already told her she's taken care of for the rest of her life. And she's I already told her she's the only woman that I will ever financially support after that.
Yes,
Are you guys married?
Yes or no?
Fiance.
Yeah, but okay. So tell me what you think about this. We decided that we're not gonna get married by the government's eyes.
I like that, bro.
So I tell everybody we're spiritually married.
What about? Okay, are you religious?
To an extent, yeah.
So what about, would you get married by religion? Would you go to a church? I don't know. With us, we go to a mosque.
Well, so I grew up Catholic, and everybody was trying to push me to get my baby baptized.
Got you.
And I was like, nah, I'll let her decide if she wants to get baptized later. We take her to church every once in a while, but it's non-denominational church.
Yeah. Got you.
So I believe in the higher power, no matter what that might be or what that might look like. But we're just gonna stay how we are.
And with you saying running into great ones while you're on the come up, I have.
Yeah.
I've recently had.
Hey, me too. Yes,
but
bro,
it's
hard.
My thing is with me, bro. I've ran into a great one.
Yeah.
But life circumstances. It was just man, look.
Preaching, bro.
Right time. It could be wrong time, right person. It could be the other way around. So at the end of the day, as long as your emotions is detached from shit while you coming up, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to all the dudes who grinding, who got a lady, because I can say this, man, ain't nothing like when you got a woman on your side.
We need
women.
We need women in this world as much as they need us.
Man, without a doubt.
I don't believe in that whole we don't need
that shit weak, bro.
What motivates me, bro, your woman is supposed to motivate you. If I go to 100%. the gym
100%.
and my mentality is gonna be yo, I need to get up there. I'm her bodyguard, god damn it. I'm her bodyguard, we out.
Heavy.
Ain't none of that. I gotta make sure nobody's taking my girl.
Yes,
bro.
sir.
So you gotta be the protector as a man.
Man, we love women on this podcast, baby.
Somebody kick in that door, hey, stay your ass in the room, I got it. You ain't jumping in her fucking lap. It's men out there like that, bro.
Just a bit out there shit, my girl bigger than me. Hey, bro. Hey, babe, you heard that? I go get the kids. Well, imagine if your chick though took the initiative. Babe, I got this shit.
Nah, that's gonna lead. We gonna get into an argument before we lose our life.
Absolutely. Nah, without a doubt. Babe, get your ass downstairs. I got it. Man, listen. How we doing? Are we good? All right. 1 minute. Fuck out of here. Okay, cool. Yes, bro, before you get up out here, bro, please, bro, give them all the info,
So my personal Instagram is Yazn_T. That's YAZZ_T. My brand page is Yazn Global, YAZN Global. And then my Shopify, my website, gotta be a little more professional, is yaznglobal.com. You're gonna end up on a landing page where you put your email to so when I do open back up, you'll automatically get that alarm and see the great work I've been working on.
Yes, sir.
So,
man, I just want to, I want to thank you, bro, for coming in. Taking time out your day. I know you're busy, man. You could be, sewing and getting some shit together, turning a bag apart, putting it back together. You know what I mean? So
as soon as I get back to the house, I'm getting back to it.
Yeah, bro.
We don't go out over here. I'm a boring guy over here, bro. That's why. Again, that's part of the reason why I don't really deal with women, bro.
Yeah, I feel that.
I tell them I'm boring. I don't. It is what it is.
Oh, don't get. Hey, man, on the path you going, brother, they coming, bro. You keep working, bro. You keep working, man. Look, been another wonderful episode. Started a new season. You know what I mean? We finna make a ladies run, yes. I'm finna just have, women in for a minute. You know what I mean? Get some breastises. I shouldn't say that because I don't want to objectify y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to think that's what I got y'all on for your titties. You know what I mean? I want y'all on for your mind. Another episode, man, in the books. I want to thank y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell, man. Follow everybody on NSPN under the umbrella. You know what I mean? I-70 Podcast on all platforms. And we out.